Hey friends, welcome back. I have just finished putting together this little mini book and I thought I would give you a bit of a flip through. It's going to be pretty quick. It was a really quick process to put together. The mini book is not quite 4x6. It's sort of like 4 by 5.5-ish. That was because the chipboard I used for the covers was a slightly odd size. I thought I was making a 4x6 mini book. It turned out slightly smaller than that, but that's all right. All I did was print out some photos, stitch some background paper, and then create a whole bunch of clusters and put the thing together. So it was maybe 2 or 3 hours total, and it was just such a fun kind of little exercise to go through. So the title here, More of This, it's really just kind of a gratitude kind of mini book, things that I am loving right now. You'll see things I'm probably loving forever, but right now things that I'm grateful for. This is made with the Primavera collection from Rosie Studios, but again you'll see it's really basic. Some of the clusters I made like a little bit more dimensional than what they ended up, because by the time I put the whole album together I really wanted to use these little pink book rings, and with all of the dimension it was too thick, so I went back in and stripped out all of the kind of foam adhesive that I've used to make everything a little bit flatter. Now I do love me a little charm dangle. This one I made really simply. It's a bit of kind of macrame cord with some embroidery floss kind of wrapped around into a loop, and it's got a little bell on it. I used some colours of the collection that I've used throughout here. And there's a lot of kind of stitching details in here, so this is just a simple die cut that I've added a little bit of stitching to. I did add some brads to give this one a little bit more dimension, and it is up on foam tape. I love this kind of black and white, it's kind of black and cream animal print. I guess it kind of reminds me of like a French toile fabric. I cut this really specifically so that I could have these little flamingos here. It is one piece, so the back has the kind of more jungle animals on it. That has nothing to do with this particular theme of the album, but I really loved the contrast between all the colour and the black and white. So this is the kind of recipe that I've used. Really is like there's a few kind of junk journal-y kind of pages in here. They're a little bit shaped, so there's doilies and paper bags that I've added these wee clusters to. Again, they are super flat. They are all, I think I used maybe a few stickers, but most of them are just from the die cut packs from the collection. And then like full page photos. Like I said, they're not quite 4x6, like 4 by 5.5, and some of them have little details on here, stickers and die cuts as well. So I do love a little black and white moment. So all of the photos in here I've converted to black and white just to kind of keep that color scheme a little bit simpler. The rest of the colors in here are bright and pretty from the collection, so the photos stand out a little bit more in black and white. My wee pearly girl, of course, she had to have the jumping tiger, and I added one of the 3x4 cards. All of the backs of my photos I've just backed with pattern paper. I have added some stitching details to those before I went ahead and adhered them to the photos, so there's no stitching on the front of the photos, just on the papers on the back. Some of them I've left plain. I will probably go back in and add some journaling into this mini book. I just wanted to film these flip throughs before I went ahead and recorded all of my gratitudes. There are some tags in here as well, and again all I did was just add a tiny little cluster to this one. It flips over, so I've got heaps of room for journaling. Whether I write that or probably more likely will type it out maybe onto strips and adhere those in. A little vellum page with the gold alphas, and I've just made sure to stitch that on just to make sure that it stays adhered. Normally I add a little bit of liquid adhesive behind kind of puffy stickers. I didn't want to do that because it's on vellum and you would definitely see the adhesive through the back of there, so I did stitching instead. Added just a tiny puffy sticker to my coffee photo, of course. These pages, they are both little bags, so they are both still open. I can stick some tags and journaling in there. And then I did add a tag onto the back of this one so that it would be next to my anniversary photo with Shane. Again, another little puffy heart sticker. I had some sequin mix left over. This is a gorgeous sequin mix that the beautiful Alice sent me. I am absolutely Alice, and Mel Davis are part of the Rosie Studios design team with me, and we've been doing little design team challenges with each of the collections. Alice chose a sequin mix to challenge ourselves with this time. I did make a little layout with a sequin frame, and I had some mix left over, so I just used a pocket page and used the sewing machine to kind of stitch myself a custom pocket that I could add the sequin mix into to go on top of a photo of me and Willow reading in the lounge. Another simple page. This is another one of those cardstock stickers. I love the stickers on top of the black and white photos. These were some pumpkin cinnamon rolls, and they were like I'm still dreaming of them now. They were a lot of work, so I don't know that I'll be making them that often, but it was one of the things that I made while I was recovering from my surgery, and it definitely put a smile on my face, that's for sure. There's another tiny little cluster here, this little vellum envelope. So I popped this tag in here. Again, I can add my journaling onto there, but it does actually come out. Me at my craft desk. I think this was after a live stream actually with my patrons. So that's definitely a happy moment for me. And on the back, I have added a few of these paper clips, but these things are all like adhered down. The paper clips are actually more for embellishment than anything else. Although I guess I could like clip in journaling if I wanted to clip a wee tag into there. I could definitely use that. Although there is another little envelope here, so I can pop my journaling into there too. My girls are sleeping together. They have not slept together. They're not cuddle kitties. I think they love each other, but they're definitely more sisters rather than kind of best friends. So like catching them being cuddly together makes my heart so happy. Another very simple little page with the vellum and the gold puffy stickers stitched on, of course. And our new vegetable subscription box definitely making us happy with the assortment of fruit and vegetables arriving daily, arriving weekly, sorry. Super fun. And that is the end of my album. This cardstock like chipboard had a little hole in it up here, so I've just covered that up with some stamps. I've got the stamp sticker and then some of the stamp washi tape. Definitely one of my favorite things from the collection. That's my little mini book. That's a very quick flip through of it. Nothing difficult about this one. Photos, paper, book rings, easy. Like I said, 2 or 3 hours. I would highly suggest if you fancy a couple of hours in your craft room, give it a go. It's a fun little exercise. Hey, thanks for watching, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you again very soon. Bye.